We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2. And this game features two tremendous passing teams. And of course, it should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. Then there's Harris. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Sumner in at the 1. Now here's Curry. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise, and his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around. Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, Steph Curry, one of the most dynamic ball handlers in the game. He has more moves than you can count.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Thompson misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Durant's got his second basket.
Now the mid-range is his comfort spot, the sweet spot for KD doing work.
Curry, a screen on Durant. Green finds Curry. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Durant, the pass to Sumner. The baseline J. That one off the back iron and out. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Curry passes to Wiggins. Brooklyn with the rebound. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season. O'Neal kicks to Harris. Pass to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. To the inside. Here's Claxton, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Curry with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Kept alive. In the corner, it's Harris. KD looking around. Over Green. KD with the bucket. Durant's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Kings. Thompson sets the pick for Curry. Crosses over. He lays it in.
Wow, that's a tough finish from Stephen Curry. Don't let the frame fool you, folks. He can do that.
Here's Durant. Wiggins with the rebound. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. Thompson outside. There's the triple. And another 3 for Golden State.
This guy is on the short list of the all-time great three-point shooters. Klay Thompson's stroke is flawless.
And Kevin Durant has talked about the Big 15 for the Nets. But Doris, depth has been a concern.
Yes, but Kevin, give Kevin Durant credit because he understands that he cannot win a championship by himself. An organization has got to manage payroll with big contracts and then find bargain role players. It's going to be a key to achieving their goals.
And that one's good. Green.
Well, even when you try to check Draymond Green, he can bounce off contact pretty well, especially on his way to the rack.
Here's Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, KD's still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked but didn't feel the deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
James Wiseman, he's checked in for Looney. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the Nets. Mills comes in for Edmund Sumner. Outside Curry. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, the gravity that Curry commands, it always leads to wide open looks for the guys around him.
Here's Durant, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here's Green. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Curry passes to Thompson. Makes it off the glass. Thompson's got 5 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The pass to Simmons. Inside, it's stolen by Wiseman. And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson for 3. Drains the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
And D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Durant. He's got 10 over Wiggins. No good from Durant.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Curry after the miss from KD. Curry gets to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off the shot. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Different look here for the Warriors. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Poole's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Curry. And then for Brooklyn, Sharp's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Edwards comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Seth Curry in for Joe Harris. And it's the Warriors with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn, here's Poole, and the shot is good.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Curry. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Down low, here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. DiVincenzo kicks to Poole, and it's off from three-point range. Here's Simmons, 11 points last game. Mills looking it over. Here's Curry. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 9. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. He dialed that one up from long distance. Poole's got 5 minutes.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Sharp, the pass to Mills. Poole with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's DiVincenzo. Finished off the break. And the Warriors lead by 14.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce, and boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
Curry and Poole are the guards. Kuminga out there with Wiggins, and it's Wiseman in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State. To the paint. The shot's good from Sumner.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Wiggins finds Curry. Back to Wiggins over O'Neal. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. KD says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
Here's Sharp. Drops in the layup for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now, here's Poole. He has 5. Curry passes to Poole. Back to Curry. Puts it up. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And that's 15 points for Stephen Curry.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. And the Warriors with some changes. Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiseman. Draymond Green comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Klay Thompson in for Jordan Poole. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. Durant comes in for Simmons. And Thomas subbed in for Curry. Thomas gets a wide open look. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Warriors leading by 16. Outside Curry. Kicks to Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Oh, the ease with which he elevates Wiggins with a highlight move that time.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Claxton the pass to KD. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Boy, KD's so good with that up fake. He knows once he's got his man in the air, all he's got to do is jump into him and create the foul shots.
Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. KD against Green. From 6 away. The shot's good from Claxton. Claxton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Passing may be the most overlooked aspect of Kevin Durant's game, but you know he wants his teammates to feel good.
Green dishes to Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
KD against Green. Outside Durant. 5 to shoot. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. KD's got 14.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor. Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Here's KD. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Murray finds Wiggins. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional fouls. Replay review. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Looney kicks to DiVincenzo. Thompson sets the pick for DiVincenzo. Lets the 3 fly. The shot by Thompson, no good. Nets trail by 13. Passes to Thomas. Over Green. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's DiVincenzo. The rebound by the Nets. KD's got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Edwards, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And here's Thompson. 8 points for him. Green with a screen on Thomas. Thompson way outside from beyond the arc and then some. Thompson's got 11 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Outside Thomas. Claxton the pass to Harris. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his 1st foul. And the Nets making a change here. Simmons is checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Nets, Ben Simmons.
1:32 left to play here in the half. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Patty Mills is about winning, guys, and if that means finding the open man, he'll do just that.
DiVincenzo with it. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Wiseman's checked in for Looney. And Poole subbed in for Thompson. Claxton the pass to Harris. Unable to get that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it. Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Now, Poole, he's got 5. It's hauled in by Edwards.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
DiVincenzo kicks to Poole. And again, no good by Golden State. 1 second left. The shot missing. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll...
Well, what I like, they're sticking to their game plan. They aren't deep.
And let's get back to our featured game. A fantastic battle between these two guys.
These guys are leading their way offensively. It's hard work doing all that.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. Durant is the 4, with Claxton playing the 5. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Harris. And it's Sumner in at the point. Here's KD. Pass to O'Neal. There's the dish to Harris. Thompson with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Curry with the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got the first field goal of the second half for the Warriors.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Timeout called, the Nets. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Harris. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Stephen Curry. Nets trail by 18.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant's still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
You can count on Kevin Durant to be consistent as a scorer night after night after night.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And they might be down big, but you love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
Green against Durant. Curry on the wing. It's not going to go for him. The Warriors go the other way. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. On defense, Brooklyn. 19-point game. To the middle. Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
How about the explosiveness from Kevin Durant? What injury? Forget about that, folks. Up and off his feet.
They set the pick. On three-pointer, Wiggins. And the Warriors get it back. Outside for Curry. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
Curry understands how to take a hit, prepares for it, and makes the necessary adjustment.
KD against Green. Shoots from 14. Durant, no good. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Golden State. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Sumner passes to Durant. Won't go in for the 6th time in 14 shots tonight. He's made 8. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Just 5 to shoot. They swipe it. Now here's Green. Tight defense on him. Here's Thompson. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. It's a good game for a lot of guys.
I think you can make a strong case that Draymond Green is the best passing four in the league. Unreal court vision.
It's Durant on the wing. To stop the run. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter? And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And Draymond Green, the next broadcasting star. You've watched his work. Why is that?
And Kevin, I think his basketball IQ is incredible. And we see that when he plays, but he can also vocalize it to the audience. And of course, Draymond is not afraid to say what he thinks.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Looney, and Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. The Nets also changing it up. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Ben Simmons comes in for Kevin Durant. That's Mills in for Edmund Sumner. Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Poole.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
In the corner, Simmons with it. Shoots over Kuminga. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Thompson, a screen on Curry. Poole kicks to Thompson. That 3 off the mark. The Nets have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Well, this is one of his great strengths. Ben Simmons has outstanding vision.
Poole with the screen for Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Outside, Simmons. Down low. It's stolen by Green. And they're moving it up. Thompson for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Thompson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Warriors. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Edwards, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Thomas subbed in for Seth Curry. And Poole gets it to go.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Okay, time now for an injury report. We get a chance now to check up on Joe Harris's status. David.
Hey, Kevin. I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Brooklyn. He informed me that the knee was bent slightly backwards and is indeed hyperextended, but that there does not appear to be any structural damage. While the season isn't very old, this is still distressing to hear, and somebody is going to have to pick up the slack while he's out. Kevin, back to you.
Well, thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Here's DiVincenzo. Buries it down low. DiVincenzo's got 7 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Thomas. It's tipped. Now, here's Poole. 11 points in the game. 44 seconds left to play in the third. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Poole's got 8 points here in this quarter.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And Simmons kicks to Thomas. Tries it from 19. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Poole, the pass to Kuminga. Here's Moody. His three-pointers off the mark. Mills finds Thomas. Shoots over Poole. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Looney out there with JaMychal Green. Then there's Moody. And it's Lamb at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Green kicks to Lamb. And the three off target. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Over in the corner, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Edwards got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Brooklyn. And here is DiVincenzo. Got a piece of it. Moody the pass to DiVincenzo. Baseline jumper. Here's Looney, the second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. Looney's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, just it's easy to say this guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Here's Thomas, got a piece of it. Lamb with the ball. Pass to Looney. Right side, Thomas. Over Moody. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Sumner passes to Thomas. That's tipped. Green taking his time here. A three for DiVincenzo. Hits it from three-point range.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Here's Sumner, defended by DiVincenzo. Outside, Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the three. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. They set the screen. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And Thomas has it in the corner. A baseline J. Green with the rebound.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same and largely a no-show right here.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Looney and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Personal foul.
Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the tooth.
Last year, as we know, the NBA, Doris, named the members of the 75th anniversary team. Any players that were missed that you think should have been on that list?
I mean, the one guy that comes to mind immediately is Klay Thompson, who will go down as one of the great shooters in NBA history. The problem for voters, I think, is the challenge of weighing the accomplishments of prior generations with what we are witnessing today. It is a challenging vote. There's no doubt Klay will be top 100 when it comes in 25 years.
And again, no good by Brooklyn.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
No good on the free throw. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn.
Edmund Sumner at the line.
He hits the second from the line. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Outside Curry. Pulls it from 20. Yes, that goes in. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Thomas passes to Sumner. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
From deep, Green drains it from beyond the arc.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Sumner passes to Watanabe. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And it's Golden State with another.
Well, being assertive, Wiggins right now calling his own number off the pick and roll action.
And there's the pass to Claxton. Thomas inside. He's covered by Thompson. Thomas, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Green finds Curry. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Up top, Edwards, covered by Wiggins. Here's Sumner. Passes it to Watanabe. Here's Sumner. 4 on the clock. Drives to the hoop. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
I think we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
To the paint, cuts off the pass. Pass to Looney. Now, here's Moody. Shoots the 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's Sumner. That shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Right side Curry.
And And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Sumner kicks to Edwards. A 3-pointer off the mark. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Green. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Drills it from outside.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Here's Sumner. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.